Martin, commiserations, but you must be able to take some positives away from that fight back in the evening session.
Yeah. To be fair, in the first session, I didn't really feel as if I'd done an awful lot wrong. Mark just played some fantastic snooker. So 6-3, I felt as if maybe I could have at least been 5-4, but that's snooker for you. Just shows you the difference from the qualifiers to playing in the main event. I probably may have squeezed 6-3 in front if I was in the qualifiers compared to this. No disrespect to the other players in the qualifiers, but it just shows you the different standard when you're playing the top 16.
And tonight as well, do you feel there was a couple of missed opportunities, a couple of turning points as well, when you were 53 points up and was it frame 13, and that was when Mark nicked it there?
Yeah, I think, 3 of the first 4 I've made 50 plus and I've lost 3 frames. So once again, that just shows you the difference in the levels from the qualifiers to this. So yeah, it was kind of a tough pill to swallow, but I'm one of those players, I don't give up. So I'm always going to fight to the end, and that's what I tried to do. I pushed him, and in the end he's managed to finish it off at 10-7. So.
And you mentioned tough pill to swallow, but what positives do you take going forward, going into next season?
Well, it's for me, I've not really played much this season. I've probably played about 40 odd matches, if that. Probably the same amount as Ronnie. Obviously, I've not won as much as Ronnie. I've won one event, and that was the Champions of Champions, the Champions League qualifiers. But yeah, I know I'm in good form. I just got to keep myself fit and healthy, and I'll do probably more or less the same next season as well. My body's at the point where it's starting to let me know that it can't do as much as what I used to. So that's why I kind of class myself as semi-retired now. I just pick and choose when I want to play. And for me, it's just for having the enjoyment and the love of playing snooker. So when I'm enjoying myself and I'm loving the game, I can play with the big boys. I can hold myself together. So yeah, there's quite a few positives to take from tonight. So I'll use that to my advantage for next season, and hopefully the events that I do play in, I can put up some more good performances.
And that enjoyment, how good was it to be back out there at the Crucible?
You can't beat it. It's one of the best places to play in. It can be one of those places you can really love to hate as well, like when it's not going well. Obviously I feel for Michael this afternoon. We've all been in that position where nothing's going for you. It's just unfortunate for him on his debut for that to happen. So I've been in that same boat on my debut where I just wanted the whole room to swallow me up. So I know how he feels right now. But yeah, it's just that event, just walking through that curtain and being introduced to the crowd, are always knowledgeable, respectful. So yeah, it was nice to be back out there again. So hopefully I don't have to qualify next year, but if I do, then hopefully I will do and be back here again for I think it'd be my 10th attempt. So if I can get to 10, that would be nice.
And just a word on Mark, defending champion. How do you think his game is this time around?
Yeah, well, as long as he stays off the booze, kebabs, minstrels, I think he'd be all right.
You had a few Tangfastics though, didn't you?
Oh yeah. You can't beat a few of those. He said they were a bit too sour for him, but they were fine for me. He's obviously not got the sour taste buds that I can handle. But yeah, no. Well, obviously he works with the same coach as me. Me and him both work with Cyright and Steve Feeney. So I'm sure Steve will keep him in good shape and keep him on the button ready for the rest of the event. So, but he did first session he definitely looked a bit sharp, and when I put him under a little bit of pressure, he started to miss a few. So. But it's the same for everybody. Everyone's going to be doing the same thing. Like they're going to be able to score heavy when you get in, and it's just about holding it together when the pressure situation comes up. And he's been 3-time world champion, so he knows exactly how that feels. So I wouldn't be too surprised if he made it 4-time. I just hope and pray, just from anybody that's on social media right now, but. If it's an all-site right final, you want to delete, block, do everything for Steve Feeney because he's going to be unbearable by the end of that if it's an all-site right final. So, yeah, like I say, I've just been into his dressing room, wished him all the best. So hopefully he can carry on and maybe he can win it at the end. You never know.